Okay. Now we should be good. I'm afraid to say anything now until I actually see some progress. This is what happens.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Okay, thank Christ. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Merry Christmas to all, and hope you're having a fine. I don't know why my voice is already cracking. This stream's going great.
He's going through a second puberty.
Okay. Oh my God! All right. Welcome, everyone, to the first annual Horny Goat Christmas Movie Tournament. Ladies, gentlemen, and of course, Trek, welcome to this lovely tournament. Now, if you guys are joining us, we, of course, have the lovely Horny Goat crew, who has decided to put up with my shenanigans and trying to figure out how the hell to go live on their YouTube channel for the last 20 hours. Of course, we've got Heather, we've got JP, we've got Bobbit, Trek, and, of course, Canadian Basement, and you wonderful, sexy bitches in the chat. How y'all doing tonight?
Getting drunk?
I'm trying to figure out. I don't know.
You and me both, JP. You and me both. Anywho, so obviously this was inspired from the awesome tournament that you guys did back in October for the Halloween movie villain tournament. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna do it with Christmas because I'm borderline close to being that annoying person who loves Christmas way too much. So I took it upon myself and said, fuck it, we're gonna do a Christmas movie tournament. So, I have compiled a huge bracket with the help of everybody here with 32 Christmas movies or franchises that we're going to all vote on to determine which is the greatest Christmas movie or franchise ever. And I'm pretty sure that most of us are inebriated at this point in time.
Not quite.
Not yet.
All right, we'll get there.
Nope.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Not me. Never.
Not me. Never. No.
He
Never.
said huge.
So, we do have a couple of quick rules to go over. If you guys have already seen the Halloween movie tournament, you guys already kind of know the dealio. But just in case you guys are new to it, let me go ahead and pull up the rules here for the first round. So,
Wiggy, what?
wiggy, what? Okay, that's the first time I've ever heard JP say that, and that is fantastic. So,
He's going back to his gangster roots.
so for
Be
this first,
lucky you didn't get the WYSIWYG, alright?
the what?
WYSIWYG.
What you see is what you get.
Oh, this
The
is
hard knocks of Wisconsin.
We haven't even started yet, and I'm already really excited and happy. This has already been well worth it. Anyway, so real quick, the rules are pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It's a bracket-style tournament, single elimination for this first round. I'll be throwing 2 Christmas movies up. Everybody here on the call gets a vote, but everybody also who are joining us in the lovely chat right now also gets a vote as well. And basically, we'll just keep going until we get down to the final one. Now, next time we do this, we'll do the second and third rounds, and there'll be some more intriguing scenarios like the Christmas Miracle, which essentially is a cash-in. So just because your Christmas movie or franchise might get eliminated in the first round doesn't mean it's out for good. So basically, whichever movie has the most votes moves on to the next round. Any questions?
No.
Is he safe?
WYSIWYG.
Just about my own sexuality.
That's a 3-part stream right there.
That's the April Fool's stream.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. Now, a couple quick things to note, because I do want to point this out before we get into everything. We did have to combine some movies and sequels and franchises together because I'm not going to have 15 fucking versions of A Christmas Carol on this goddamn tournament. So, I
Or
believe...
Home Alone, for that matter. Right.
So, for the sake of consistency and just kind of make things a little bit easier... The Santa Claus, the Tim Allen special, the Tim Allen version, that will be combined into one. So Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 will be combined into one. Home Alone will also be combined into Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2. Fuck any other versions of the other movies.
Agreed.
1000%. Up in this business.
Christmas Carol will also be combined into any versions of the Christmas Carol you guys have seen. Muppet, Disney. I'll even count the Scrooged movie with Bill Murray as a Christmas Carol, so keep that into consideration because it's kind of the same thing. And the last one, and the other one is Grinch. So obviously Grinch has 3 versions out. You have the original cartoon version, you've got the live action version with Jim Carrey, and the new one that just came out with Benedict Cumberbatch.
He does look like the Grinch. I always wondered what his face looked like, and I'm like, oh, it's hideous. Sorry.
It's actually, to be honest with you, I did see the new one. It's not half bad. It's not
The
great.
ending. I will say this: the ending to the newer one.
Yeah.
is better than the Jim Carrey one.
Oh, agreed. 100%
I mean,
agreed.
the best one is the animated one. Let's not kid
And
ourselves. But anyway,
and there are at least 2 movies in here that I know some people do not consider Christmas movies, so I might as well get them out of the way now.
Do it.
Now, I know this is a debate, but for the sake of argument and the sake of just making things also a little agent of chaos, we have added both the Gremlins movie and Die Hard.
There's JP's favorite one.
Both of those movies are in this tournament. But with that being said, ladies and germs, here are the brackets.
I like how you have the Christmas poo there.
Thank you. I was
Mr.
waiting to see if
Hank
somebody
is hanging
noticed it.
out.
I was waiting to see if somebody noticed it. Now, I will be revamping this over the course of the night, and then, of course, next week I'll update it with everything else. But with that out of the way, what do we say we get to the first one? Yeah, there's a lot of interesting setups in this one.
Let's think about the actual Jack Frost.
What's up, Dory?
Which Jack Frost we talking about here?
Well, let's get to it. First and foremost, right off the bat, It's a Wonderful Life versus Jack Frost. Not the version of Jack Frost we've been watching.
God damn it.
I know. Funny enough, when I was researching all these, and Heather knows this because she was helping me out with this a little bit. Interestingly enough, we were looking at like a bunch of like the lists online that said like top rated Christmas movies of all time, and almost every single one had the same number 1 with It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very good. It's one of the traditional movies that I watch. I didn't watch it last year because we were busy with Wendy, but it's one of the movies that I watch every year.
That's like me with Jack Frost and Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's Jack Frost.
I don't watch. I've only seen it like 5 times. I didn't. It's a good movie, but it's not something that I'm going to watch every year.
It's unbelievably good.
Which
It's a
one?
good movie, but it's not.
Jack Frost. Come
Okay.
on. Like, I did actually see this movie. It's been a long time now, but it's hard to stick up for it. I'm gonna say right now. It's a Wonderful Life is a classic, and it holds up forever. Where Jack Frost was immediately not a classic and will never hold up to anything.
Well, not the Michael Keaton version of it, but the stop motion animation one was.
For me,
And the horror one was
movies
too.
have to have some sort of. And Die Hard doesn't fucking do it for
I'm
me.
not talking about Die
I
Hard.
understand that.
Oh, we'll get
He's
there.
already resisting down that barrier.
These movies, like It's a Wonderful Life, has a feel-good moment, and it's about it's about that feeling. that
Enjoying a
you
Wonderful
get.
Life.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this the Singing in the Rain movie?
No.
Jack Frost
No, that's something else.
did that, but it doesn't do It's a Wonderful Life did. That's what I
Wonderful Life is the one where it's about a guy who basically feels like he would be better off if he wasn't around or he was never born. Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy Stewart, yeah.
Very good, and one of the greatest actors of all time.
Mhm.
I have to go with JP on this one. I mean, I know Jack Frost is also a classic, but It's a Wonderful Life, especially now, like lately for me, has also been like associated as like a Christmas classic for me. And I never thought that way as a kid because obviously kids, this is not obviously a kid Christmas movie, but I still like the message. I still like the acting still holds up. Everything's still great. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Wonderful Life. But
Hold on. The message is kind of the same in both movies,
Oh my lord!
right? Like, but he was
Snowman?
wondering, like, but that's when he's not around anymore. His family, I'm pretty sure they think he's dead because he turns into a fucking snowman.
When he drives off a bridge, I sound like.
Yeah, so he kills himself.
Gina.
Hey, Gina.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I fell asleep.
Oh my
You all right?
Ah!
You came in
The
just in
creature from the
time.
fucking deep.
Oh, good.
I
woke up.
So you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I woke up at 10:47, and I've been trying to get in here ever since then. After I
Okay,
fucking
so
was
have
like, fuck, fucking Discord, man.
No, I
Okay,
thought we were
so-
live for like half an hour, and then that just didn't happen. So
So far,
Fucking
just to remind the chat that's there. If you guys want to vote for one of these, put your vote. Is it the same where like the chat has one vote, right? And
Yes.
it's like
Yep, the chat will
Okay.
have a collective vote. So whoever, like, the chat amongst themselves will have their own one individual vote. Yes.
right now, Michelle is the only person in the chat that said A Wonderful Life, so it already has one. And GP went with it. It's hard for me
And so
to
did
fight
okay.
against it. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I was trying. I guess. Fuck it. You know, It's a Wonderful Life's gonna win. Tried for Jack Frost.
Wonderful Life just tells a better story. It has that feel good at the end.
Well, so does Jack Frost. It's a feel-good movie, and it tells a similar story, but it tells it. The thing is, Jack Frost is more accessible to young kids. It's a Wonderful Life for
you really want young
7-year-olds.
kids watching Jack Frost? Or-
Not
No,
bad,
this is Jack Frost. This is Jack
Hey
Frost.
kids, this is what life was like before color.
Michael Keaton, Jack Frost. I will say that I fucking hated the way it looked. The Snowman.
What? Oh, Jack. Well, because you prefer the original, the OG horror movie, Jack Frost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he was about to like extort me for money for some reason.
I actually really enjoy the animated, or not animated, but whatever, that Jack Frost. So
Michael Keaton.
kids and I watched it. Yeah, thank you. The kids and I've watched it, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Whoa, Gina with the Jack Frost.
What do you think of It's a Wonderful Life, though?
Not a fan. I don't really care. I don't really care for black and white movies that much. Like, there's certain things, but
It's in color though, remastered in color.
Yeah,
Is
they
it?
remastered. They show it on
Yeah.
NBC every year.
I've never seen it remastered
Well,
in
I've
color.
never seen it in color.
Yeah,
But
me
it's
neither.
not color, though. But it has been remastered in color.
Yep.
Interesting. I don't know how to feel about that.
No, I mean, for people like Gina who don't like black and white, I can understand.
Fair enough. What about Trek Bobbit? What do you guys think?
I'll go with It's a Wonderful Life. I actually like that movie. It's
All
very
right.
good.
So we got what? That's 3 for
Won an
Wonderful Life?
Oscar.
I've never seen
It's
either
Wonderful
one.
Life.
You're missing out on Jack Frost.
Michael Keaton, Bobbit.
There's a scene where he fucking snowboards on a sleigh.
I've never seen. Well, see, I've never seen either one of them. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jack Frost.
All right, so we got 3 for Jack Frost. Me, JP, have It's a Wonderful Life, and Drek. So that's 3. Heather, you.
Actually, it's 4 'cause I have a Wonderful Life also, and a majority in the chat is It's a Wonderful Life right now.
Yeah, but we got Meg and Dan Rex coming in with wonderful. Great. So it doesn't really matter. But I was.
Just to sway the vote, It's a Wonderful Life won an Oscar for Best Picture.
And it's a much better movie than probably most of the movies that are going to be on this list.
I mean,
probably would have picked.
there is a
I
reason.
probably would have picked that one if not for it being in black and white. I'm not a fan.
I say Gina after the tournament, give it a chance, honestly.
Well, Gina's like the opposite of a person that's like, I don't see colors. She's like, all I see is colors everywhere.
I would have voted for It's a Wonderful Life if I ever saw it. I've never seen it before.
I mean, how can you say that you would have voted for it if you haven't seen it? Because if you've seen it, then how can you guarantee that you would have liked it? I woke up smart.
Did you go to sleep?
Go
Dub?
back to sleep.
All right, so I think we have it. The ayes have it. It's official. It's a Wonderful Life. We'll advance to the next round. I'll make advancements later in the bracket tournament here as we go along because there's no way I have enough room for
I
all
am
of
writing
this.
it down for you.
Thank you, Heather. All right, next up, we've got, I think, another instant classic matchup here. It is Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer versus a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas.
This is
I
That was the thing?
What?
yeah.
Harold and Kumar. That was the third one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
This is a
I
thing.
haven't seen it. I mean, I've got to go with Sami Zayn off the get-go.
What?
Because he's in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I agree.
Oh my god.
Yukon Jack.
You can jack me off.
Yep.
You can jack me off.
I want to give some love to the chat too. We got Michelle, Daniel, of course. Vintage is joining us. We've got Meg in the chat. Bears for real. I love that name. Thank you guys so much for coming in and yeah, letting us know what you guys think of these Christmas movies. But I mean,
Michelle, I wholeheartedly agree with you,
what was that?
but that comes later. She says A Christmas Story is the greatest movie. Is all-time favorite. It's my favorite movie.
Trust me,
We're
there's,
over that.
there's a lot. There's a lot of them that are in there, and I'll warn you guys now that a lot of these matchups are obviously going to be a little one-sided at first, but once we get down to the nitty-gritty in a few weeks, it's going to be very interesting.
I will say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, as much as I love it, it kind of borders nightmare fuel with the way things move around and look.
But it's an endearing story.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like right on the
Rudolph
edge
the
of
Snowman and the Misfit of
making me feel weird.
the Island of Misfit Toys.
I
I mean, Harold and
As-
Kumar help them getting high. I mean, come on.
Well, here's the thing. I love Harold and Kumar, but the third one was god awful. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna fucking lie.
I didn't even know there
really
was a
bad.
third one.
I didn't
I
even
gotta
until
go
you
Rudolph.
realized
Nobody
this.
did.
I
It
gotta
was
go
really
Rudolph.
fucking bad. Yeah, it was really fucking bad, and I that's coming from a fan of the Harold
Yeah.
and Kumar franchise. But like, so and Rudolph is just a cult classic. Like every year, the kids and I have to watch Rudolph together.
Yep.
I love the big Yeti at the end. He's my favorite. He looks like
Mhm.
Not
he looks
Yeti,
just so
it's
dumb.
Yeti.
Yeah, tag.
Yeah,
What do they call him? Actually, I don't think. Well, I can't
the
remember. What they
abominable
call him.
snowman.
Yeah,
The
the Abominable
Abominable
is the
Snowman.
best. It's fucking great. That guy's a fucking G.
I mean, my heart goes out to the animators who had to do this in the fucking 60s. Can you imagine how
That's
hard?
why it kind of looks weird, right? Like creepy.
Well, no shit,
Yeah.
because they're like, oh
Almost
yeah,
anything
these things blink.
right.
Frank and Bass, yeah.
Oh man, I mean, I think for me anyway, just to get out of the way, this is a no-brainer. Clearly, it's Kumar and no, I'm kidding. It's
Even the
Oh
chat,
my
it was-
it's Rudolph for me because I mean, just again, Rudolph's such a timeless character for Christmas. And listen, I love me some Neil Patrick Harris, but I got to go with the red nose.
The other deers were fucking assholes in that movie.
No shit.
Well, his,
Yeah.
his freaking parents were assholes in that movie, dude.
Yeah, it's like that always resonated with me as a child. That his family was garbage, and his friends and his fucking extended family was garbage.
So basement, you're going for Rudolph?
Even though I am. Plus, the
Alright.
girl in that was like weirdly attractive. Like the girl there.
Bobbit, what you got going on? What do you think, Rudolph or Kumar?
I gotta go Rudolph, even though I haven't seen it since, but I gotta go Rudolph.
At least you've seen it.
I mean, there's different versions of it too. There's like
Yeah.
the animated and the
There were
classic.
sequels to this as well.
Yep.
Yep,
Rudolph's
Rudolph
Revenge.
versus New Year.
Rudolph's
Oh,
Revenge.
jeez. Rudolph versus Jack Frost.
This time, these reindeer games are death.
I'm telling you right now. Did you guys hear the song that I put in the fucking chat earlier?
The fuck?
Rudolph goes to Auschwitz.
Oh,
God.
Jesus. See you in
Oh
3
my
months.
God.
folks.
Oh my god! All right, so Bobbit's got Rudolph, basement me, Trek. What are you thinking?
I'm going with Rudolph. This has been one of my
Alright.
favorites ever since I was a kid.
Gina?
I said Rudolph.
Oh, okay. I think it's a clean sweep for Rudolph. I think.
It's a unanimous decision, even with the chat.
All right, Rudolph advances to the next round in the Christmas tournament. This is getting interesting, and then we're actually blowing through this a lot faster than I thought. But then again, we've got 32 fucking movies, so we'll get there.
Yeah.
All right, next up. This one is interesting because I didn't know what this was until I saw the poster, and that's a common theme for this one. We're going to A Charlie Brown Christmas versus Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles can eat my fucking dick. That movie
All right,
sucks
basement,
my
you have
goddamn ass.
You have the floor. What the fuck?
Damn, what the hell
That
is wrong
movie,
with you?
man. It was garbage. It was super garbage, man.
okay.
And they made a second one. How did they make a second one?
Because it did well on
Unless they
Netflix.
really
They don't
feel-
have to worry about releasing it.
Charlie Brown Christmas, come on. That's key.
Wow,
Look, he's got the little fucking spindly tree and everything. That was fucking gold.
Okay,
Charlie Brown Christmas is the quote.
I'm
classic.
gonna go with A Charlie Brown Christmas again because it's an endearing and it's one of those traditional stories to me that I've always loved. But I watched the Christmas Chronicles the other night. It got Wendy to go to sleep, which was a good thing.
It made me want to kill
I
my
kind
family.
of liked it. I'm not gonna lie.
I hated it.
It wasn't. I
Well,
did.
you can.
I did see some of it, and I can see the appeal to it. I thought it was a. I appreciate the effort kind of deal. I
I do.
didn't love it, but I appreciated at least the effort to it. But I mean, again, Charlie Brown
I just
Christmas.
think it was Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell is not a Santa Claus to me.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to
No.
that. That's a little weird to me.
No, but he's pretty good.
they kind of went away from what we think of Santa Claus is in.
Wait,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, JP. Go ahead. Continue.
Oh no, I was just gonna say they went away from what. It's probably one of those things that is a new thing that everybody's like, oh, we got to change how we look at things now because we're a bunch of fucking pussies with an agenda-driven bullshit. I'm sorry, but I think that's why they did what they did.
It's the Santa that doesn't identify as anything.
It's a
Well, that would be Fat Man.
That's what I'm getting at.
What are you getting for Christmas? Purple hair dye. I don't know. I like the movie sucked. I fucking hated the movie. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck you, Kurt Russell, for blemishing your name by becoming Santa Claus.
Is this the one where like Goldie Hawn is there and she looks like cracked in fucking Mrs. Claus?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Did it warm your heart?
In that case, Charlie Brown Christmas.
Heather,
I mean, Charlie Brown Christmas is such a classic. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just asking what Heather's thinking.
What was that, Connor? This one was still talking.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was just asking what you were thinking, because I could tell you were like blanking out for a second.
She was yelling at me.
I was just trying to block this out over here.
By the way, if JP, by the way, if you're playing the drinking game at home, every time that JP says it's an endearing Christmas movie, take a shot.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, we're dead by the first round.
Basement's going to the bathroom again.
Not the bathroom.
Like I said, I haven't seen the Christmas Chronicles yet, but I will always love Charlie Brown. I mean, right above my head here.
Yep.
We got Charlie Brown Christmas card that came with a collection of movies that Walmart had.
Which
We have it too.
Looks like a lot.
We got it years ago.
A lot of the chat's also saying Charlie Brown Christmas. Oh, yep, there you go.
Well, I mean, you ask most people, even adults at this point, and like because like the adults grew up on this shit too. Like people that are like when I say adults, like older, like even like the 50-year-old, 60-year-old people are going to be like, hey, I remember Charlie Brown Christmas too. And I mean, Christmas Chronicles. It's like we ask them, what do you think of when you think of Christmas? Christmas Chronicles, I will shoot you in the head immediately.
Well, and here's the thing: it's like it's not. Our parents remember it because they watched it. They either watched it themselves or they watched it with us. Even like if my grandparents were still alive, my grandparents would remember Charlie Brown Christmas because my grandparents fucking watched it with all of us.
Yeah, it does.
Kurt Russell looks like a fucking beleaguered ball sack in that
And
picture.
not only that, but even though Charlie Brown Christmas, even though it's a cartoon, it is targeted at all ages.
It is.
Which
Yep.
is the reason why. Oh, drink.
Drink.
You poontang pie.
Trek, Bobbit, what are you guys thinking?
Go ahead, Bob.
I'm gonna go with Charlie Brown because I always wanted that sad little tree.
You always wanted that tree?
That
Why
was
did
a
you
cool
want
tree.
that tree?
Yeah,
Because it's loving something that shouldn't be loved at the most lovely
Yes.
time of the year.
it was sad and lonely.
The tree has as much branches as Charlie Brown has hair.
Just kind of weird. Like, how old is Charlie Brown?
He's 45. And so, Trek, what's the verdict?
Go to Charlie Brown Christmas. I'm
right.
a fan of Kurt Russell ever since Big Trouble in Little China, but this is a bridge too far, buddy.
All right, another clean sweep for Charlie Brown.
Thank God.
Good grief. All right, Charlie
Good
Brown.
riddance.
Charlie Brown advanced. I was just like, I'm like, Jesus, Basement just went really fucking for the jugular on Christmas Chronicles. Holy
I
shit.
want to see Batman versus Kurt Russell Santa Claus. That's what I want to see.
Fucking hell. Well, this next one is interesting because I have actually not seen one of these movies. However, the other one I really hold dear to my heart, and I'll tell this right now. I'm not saying it's as entertaining as the Jack Frost movies that we've watched, but I want to suggest this for next year that we all watch this collectively together. It's Jingle All the Way versus Mixed Nuts.
Jingle All the Way is a fucking piece of cinema.
I love
Dude,
Jingle All the
you know
Way.
it's a-
I love
You know
Jingle
it's
All
a
the Way.
hit when
I like
you know
that.
it's
I
a
like
hit
that
when-
movie too.
You know it's a hit when Larry the Cable Guy was in the second one.
I'm not counting the second one.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. But it had a bunch of it had Arnold Schwarzenegger, had Sinbad. It had fucking guy that died that was the Simpsons guy.
Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil Hartman. Like it had what's the one I'm thinking of that was in it? She's still
Danny
alive.
DeVito.
Big Show.
Yeah, that's the one.
Big Show's in it.
Yeah, Big Show is in it.
Yeah,
and he's
he
like
is.
the big elf or Santa or
Yep.
something.
Yep.
That movie was actually, it's campy and stupid, but I really enjoyed Jingle All the Way.
I want to recommend watching a collective group chat of Jingle All the Way next year for Christmas because I think that'd be fucking fun.
We don't, not even necessarily next year. We have a few weeks coming up until Christmas. Well, I mean, then again, we're still going to be doing this. Never mind.
Now, if you ask me what I want on Christmas morning, I'd go with mixed nuts.
Delayed reaction.
I don't even know what
Delayed reaction, yeah.
Sorry.
I've never seen it.
Seen what?
I did see it, but I don't remember it, which just means that's what it is.
But JP, you think Jingle All the Way is an endearing Christmas movie, right?
Sounds like he's passing a kidney stone.
It has that feel-good moment at the end. Like I've seen it. This makes it a Christmas movie to me.
But it's all about. It's like I think this whole movie was based off of the craze for buying Tickle Me Elmo.
I've seen this movie.
Because I'm pretty
It
sure
was.
they happened around the
Or
same time.
PS5s.
Yeah.
Here is the synopsis
Oh no!
for Mixed Nuts for those who have not seen it.
Okay.
Philip, played by Steve Martin, manages a suicide prevention hotline called Lifesavers, assisted by Mrs. Munich, sorry, who is played by Madeline Kahn, and Catherine, who is played by Rita Wilson. On Christmas Eve, Philip learns that their landlord, played by Gary Shandling, is evicting them from their office. Amid all this unrest, Catherine proclaims her love for Philip, and when a transvestite, played by Liev Schreiber, and a pregnant woman, played by Juliette Lewis, enter into the equation, things get even more interesting. Now that I've read the synopsis, I've seen this movie, I fucking damn near peed myself laughing.
But if you look at the budget, it cost them $20 million to make it, and it only made $6.8 million.
I will also
Yeah,
say it has a meta score of 18, which is pretty.
By the way, fun fact on this. By the way, speaking of the whole box office
Doesn't
thing,
mean it's bad though.
speaking of the box office thing, it's interesting when I was researching most of these movies, with the exception of a few, all of them tanked. All of them tanked on opening in the box office. Every
The only
single
one I can remember. The only one I can remember doing well was Christmas Vacation. That's it.
Okay, but that's the
Elf.
thing though. That's the thing though. Not most of the time when you come out with a Christmas movie, they're gonna if they're gonna be a hit, it's gonna be at home. It's not gonna be in the
Yeah,
theater.
they're going for
People
that
don't run to
replay
the
money.
theater. People don't run to the theater to see Christmas movies.
No, I
The
know,
only
it's
reason they
interesting.
did when it was Elf was because it was fucking Will Ferrell. But
True.
Yeah,
and the same with Chevy Chase because that and back when Christmas Vacation came out, it was the in thing to do to go to the theater on the weekend.
So, I mean, Mixed Nuts, Heather, sounds fantastic. It sounds like a great movie.
It is.
But unfortunately, I haven't seen it, so I got to stick with what I know, and that's Jingle All the Way.
I have seen it, but it's been so fucking long that both of these have been so long, but I remember Jingle All the Way a lot more than Mixed Nuts.
Well, it's
Because-
because Jingle All the Way was actually more recent. Mixed Nuts was made in '94.
Put the cookie
I'm
down!
also- Jingle All the Way was 96, only 2 years.
That's
I
97.
will say, whatever, who cares?
Put the cookie
I will
down!
say, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and everything he does is memorable
Right.
because he is just ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
JP's having a
hey.
good time. That's good. All right, so we got Heather Mixed Nuts, JP's. I don't know what's JP's going on.
Jingle All the
I'm
Way.
going Jingle All the Way. I have
Alright.
to watch Mixed Nuts.
Yeah, I will say this. I have to watch it after
I
hearing
feel
that
like I have to
description.
watch it again.
I bet you it's an endearing movie, though.
Basement, you picking Jingle All the Way?
You know it.
Gina, what you picking?
I love Steve Martin, and Mixed Nuts sounds great. but I gotta go Jingle All the Way because that's the only one I've actually seen. So.
All right, Bobbit, Trek.
Jingle All the Way. That's a funny movie.
The chat is all over Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, it looks like it. How about you, Bobbit?
I think that was one of those like super popular ones for our age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just
I'm gonna
stupid
go
fun.
with Jingle.
Damn, we get a lot of
I'm
clean.
gonna go with Jingle All the Way because Mixed Nuts. Mixed Nuts sounds like the last porno I watched.
No, stop it.
It's a great dish and also a great movie. Mixed Nuts in theaters. Getting a lot of clean sweeps in this tournament. I thought it was gonna be a lot more like back and forth, but I did not think that people were gonna like. But then again, it's gonna be like this on the first round.
The combinations we've had thus far have been pretty one-sided. I'm sure once we get into it a little deeper, we'll get more conversation going.
And
Yeah.
and for
Yeah,
those of
that's
you-
what's gonna be with that amount of people, that amount of fucking movies.
and so Jingle All the Way will advance. Hold on one second. As I get this all straightened out here. Here we go. Now, one thing I did want to give you guys a heads up on, too, if you guys are also just joining us, we will be doing something special in the next rounds in future streams. So we're just doing round 1 this week. Next week, though, we'll have something very fun, which I like to call a Christmas miracle, where basically everybody on the call, including Heather and JP, which I don't know what the hell they're doing over there, will have a chance to bring back a previously eliminated Christmas movie and really cause some interesting scenarios to happen. So, but we'll talk more about that next week. But trust me, it will be very interesting.
I do want to say, Connor, before we move on,
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way 2 starred Larry the Cable.
Yeah.
We don't count
We
that.
already established
We don't
that.
count that.
We did? We said that?
Yeah, we did.
Mhm.
Yep.
Very beginning. You were still rambling about Christmas Chronicles.
Oh, that's why. I was blinded by rage.
You were drinking. You were drinking, buddy. Just keep drinking. It'll be okay.
You shut up.
So,
What the fuck?
so and I feel like I was going to say something else about this. Oh, and also, if anyone is also noticing, we will be combining certain franchises, which we talked about at the beginning of the stream, but I'll get to that in a minute. But Jingle All the Way advances. Then let's move on to Miracle on 34th Street versus Bad Santa. Holy crap, you couldn't
Oh my
pick two
gosh.
polar opposites in this one. And for sake of argument, there are 2 versions of Miracle on 34th Street. We will count both of them. So whichever you guys pick on
Technically,
that.
if you want to get technical about it, there's actually 3. You got the black and white, the colorized, and then
Oh.
the remake.
Yeah, okay. I was just thinking of the original and the remake.
Like colorized and black and white, kind of the same movie. Whatever. I know for sure.
Bad Santa is an endearing movie.
It is.
God damn it.
And I fucking hate Miracle on 30. Mainly for the
Why
kid
do you
in the newer version.
Why do you hate so many Christmas movies?
I hated it.
know,
I
but
hated it.
I get like not liking certain
Any
ones,
movie
but
with
like,
actual Santa in it,
but like
Basement's like, fuck this.
I get like not liking certain ones, but like Basement has like a violent hatred towards these movies.
I hated the kid in the movie.
The little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the new one?
She does look at that.
Yeah, the child actress in the newer one, I fucking.
You must not have liked
her.
Matilda either.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
I also hated Matilda.
You probably hated Mrs. Doubtfire too.
I just hated her. I hated her from the get go. And no amount of fucking Santa Claus is gonna solve that.
You know what the fucked up part is?
I'm gonna
The
say
fucked up part.
I'm
Go
gonna say
ahead,
Miracle.
JP.
Oh my God. I'm going to say Miracle on 34th Street, and here's why.
Okay.
Because
Oh God, here we go.
it's an actual Christmas fucking movie. Bad Santa just goes around fucking women. That's all he does.
So
And
does
Rob-
Santa.
Lorelai
Yes,
Gilmore. I
but
don't
he's
know.
Santa.
No, he's not. He's
Okay,
a
but
Santa.
here's the thing. He may not be Santa, okay, but he is portraying Santa. It is Christmas time, and the actual movie is not necessarily about him fucking women and him. It's about him being a drunk, a fuck up, and the fact that there's a robbery that they are trying to commit while playing Santa, but it's Christmas time.
It's endearing.
A Christmas
I also feel like
Christmas movie does not necessarily need to be like, oh, mushy, and oh my
it
god.
also
it's so
doesn't need to be like the
fucking
carbon
great.
copy of what Christmas is in a mindset. I feel like that Bad Santa like plays around with the idea of it, and he does have moments of like brevity where he just is acting more like an endearing father to that kid with the curly hair,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the kid.
which is like I found it like just more a bit more like, though it's fucking bullshit, it's just like a more human than that fucking kid from Matilda.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Bad Santa.
I'm with Basement. I'm gonna actually go with Bad Santa because I cannot stand Miracle on 34th Street.
So JP's got
Fucking hate that movie.
JP's got Miracle on 34th. Heather, what about you?
I'm gonna go with Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so 2 and 2.
Couple Matilda lovers.
Trek, Bobbit.
I'm going with Bad Santa.
Okay,
Trick. I love you.
Bobbit.
I am going with Bad Santa. I'm going with Bad Santa because I've never seen Miracle on 34th Street.
Damn. All right then. So it looks like I was. I mean, it doesn't matter either way for me because Bad Santa looks like is advancing, but I would probably lean a little bit more towards Miracle on 34th because, as much as I like Bad Santa and I do like it,
There's an actual Christmas miracle within Miracle on 34th Street.
it's got that that classic almost cookie cutter kind of Christmas feel to it. You know what I mean? But I do not.
The chat's going Bad Santa.
Yeah, Bad Santa's
Well,
advancing.
it's one of John Ritter's best movies.
But remember, don't forget, just because a movie's eliminated in the first round does not mean it can't come back for a Christmas miracle later on. So, but Bad Santa advancing to the next round, at least for now.
Fucking Miracle on 34th Street.
Now, here's another fun one because I mean, again, this is another little bit maybe one-sided. We got the Polar Express versus the Family Stone. I have never seen the fucking Family Stone.
I've actually never seen either one.
Have you read the book?
No.
So I've seen it. My aunts watch it every Christmas.
Which one?
The Family Stone.
Really?
So they actually sit down. They didn't make me, but I was sitting in there drinking with them, watching it. And what it is, it's about the mother. She has breast cancer, and the father is. It's about all of the kids have secrets. It's got
a lot of good
during the holidays.
It's got a lot of big name actors.
Okay, hold on. So the way that JP just described it, it basically sounds like the whitewashed version of a Medea Christmas.
I don't know if you want to compare
There's
anything.
less comedy in it, but it's close to that. Yes.
But there isn't that.
Well, because I mean, yeah, because I was thinking, because one of the moms in one of the Medea Christmas movies, the mom has cancer and the kids are fighting nonstop, and that they have all their fucked up issues.
I think you want to put it in reverse, where a Medea Christmas black comedy version of the Family Stone.
No, you know why? Do you know why? There's a reason. There's a reason why I put it the way that I did.
In that tone?
It's not.
And that is, I watched one and not the other.
It's not. Tina is kind of right, but she's technically not.
Well, I mean, it's not comedic. I understand what you're saying, but it's the serious part of.
You have to actually watch the movie. You know.
I didn't see either of these, but I will always remember Tom Hanks being one of my favorites. Is in the Polar Express, so I'm going with the Family Stone.
Damn it, Basement.
Lots of lead up.
All right. All right.
Movie.
So, Heather, JP, what do you guys vote on?
Fuck you, Jimmy.
What?
He's on Polar Express.
He said endearing.
Oh God.
He says Polar Express. I say that movie is just like the fucking Golden Compass, so it can go straight up somebody's ass.
You didn't like the Golden Compass? That movie was terrible.
Oh God, that movie was so
The book
bad.
was okay. I like the book.
Family Stone.
Kind of. It was alright.
What were we watching last Christmas in your aunt's kitchen?
Was it endearing?
It's a dumb movie. It's a dumb fucking movie. It's worse than the Polar Express.
The Family Stone?
So wait, Heather, you going for Family Stone?
I am.
All right, Gina.
I've never seen either one of these, but I'm not gonna lie, Polar Express does not look like it's up my alley at all. I would probably watch it with the kids, but something that I'm gonna actually enjoy, I'm probably gonna have to go with Family Stone.
Wow.
I'm changing my vote. Just looking at these two pictures, I'd rather watch Express than Stone. A bunch of fucking 40-year-old white people talking.
They don't.
Not up my alley.
All right, looks like the chat is saying Polar Express, so Basement, you're changing to Polar Express?
You know it.
All right, so Trek, Bobbit, what are you guys thinking?
I'm gonna go with the Polar Express.
All right, that's 4 for Polar. Trek?
I'd go with Family Stone.
Oh, God, it's down to me again. Jesus.
Before you choose, look at the picture of the family. Look at the guy on the far right in between the two women. Does he not look like he's about to have sexual relations with your anus?
Who says I don't want
Look
that?
at his face.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's got Owen Wilson in it.
I've
Come
never
on.
seen
Wilson.
Family Stone. I've seen Polar Express.
That's the other Wilson.
Polar Express was kind of
Not
off.
Owen. What the fuck his name is?
So
Yeah.
shit.
Thank you.
Damn it! I'm gonna go with Polar Express, just because I know it more.
And look, there's Jack Frost in the bottom left corner
What?
of the Polar Express.
No! God
Oh,
damn it!
God.
Stop trying to connect shit.
anywhere. That's a snowman in the corner.
It's the cinematic universe.
All right, so Polar Express advancing, and again, don't forget, just because it's out now doesn't mean it can't come back, like Jack Frost. All right, so let me get my turn brackets here. Boom, Polar Express advancing. Next one is a doozy. It's A Christmas Carol versus Gremlins.
Come on, man.
I know what I'm going
Gremlins,
with.
right?
No.
Now, but just to reiterate, when I say Christmas Carol, it's any version of the Christmas Carol. Muppet, Disney, live action, animated, anything. Creepy fucking Jim Carrey with a long finger for some reason.
That's his favorite.
Gotta put up
Scrooge.
your ass.
I'm also including Scrooge, the Bill Murray movie, because it's technically a version of it. So that's
Yep.
any version of Christmas Carol versus
Oh,
Gremlins.
Fuck, man.
Versus
You had to add Scrooge in there. Fuck.
Well, I mean, it's technically
Oh,
it's technically
Carol.
yeah, it's technically the same story. Well, it's more or less
Yeah.
the same story.
I know, but you know, Gremlins was winning, and then all of a sudden Scrooge got added in there, and I'm like, fuck.
Yep, you gotta add that one too.
Just because it happened at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nobody heard you.
Just because it happened at Christmas, and that was it.
There's
Doesn't make the
yeah.
Christmas movie is the end of that.
Listen, I had to fill 32 slots. Don't give me shit.
Oh, I'm not giving you shit. I
I'm just
understand why it's there.
I'm just joking.
I understand why it's there. It's but just because it was done at Christmas time doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Hey, the girl in the movie told a beautiful story about her dad.
What?
What?
She told the beautiful story about her dad in Gremlins and what happened to her dad.
Right, but what
What does that have to do with Christmas?
Did I
confused
just
right
say
now.
joke?
Gremlins. Because that's in Gremlins.
Oh. I'm like,
I
what the?
understand, but what does I'm so confused.
I just give it
That's
JP
how a
shit.
beautiful story goes. Okay, I'm just gonna put my vote in right now, and I'm pretty sure this is probably gonna be pretty unanimous. I'm going to Christmas Carol. Like I said, I was gonna go with Gremlins because the Gremlin Gizmo was actually given as a Christmas present, so it is a Christmas movie.
What's that?
But oh, JP, just because you go sit on a piece of corn.
What?
No, I love you. I love you.
It's not even like,
I would
it's
say
not even
Gremlins
uncomfortable.
does fit the Christmas movie enough for me.
I love you, but no. I was gonna go with Gremlins, but you said Scrooge,
Yep.
and Scrooge is probably one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies. So it's got to be A Christmas Story
Carol?
Okay, well, yeah. Christmas Carol, you mean? All right.
or Christmas Carol. I'm sorry, I got Christmas Story on my brain.
We're all a little too endeared right now. So JP's got Christmas Carol. It sounds like, unless you're a big Gremlins fan.
Not even close.
Heather, what about you?
I'm going to Christmas Carol because my favorite one is the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that's hard to beat. Wait, is that the one? Is that Michael Caine as Michael
Yes.
Caine as Scrooge?
Yep.
Oh God, yes.
Oh God.
Basement, what are you thinking?
I gotta go with the Christmas Carol and the 1984. Because that's the one that I know the most.
Which one's that? That's the one with George C. Scott, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
Love
say
that.
I like the one. I also like the one with Patrick Stewart.
Yep.
That was
The
a good
one man show he does. Yeah, he's really good.
Trek, Bobbit, what are you guys thinking?
Oh, sorry. I fucked up.
What?
Not that one. I'm going with 1951 Scrooge. Sorry,
The original.
that's what I wanted.
Gotcha.
The original is fucking
With Alex.
goddamn great.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a black and white. Come on.
Damn it.
And
Hey, you said you hate black and white movies.
I know I actually like Scrooged with Bill Murray. That's the one. That's my favorite one.
What about you, Trek?
I love Gremlins. But I've got to go with the Christmas Carol because Mickey's Christmas Carol is the first one I ever saw in the theater as a kid.
Oh, damn.
And then Scrooge is awesome because Lionel Luthor's in it from Smallville.
Of course.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Gotta get those references.
Oh, yes.
Bobbit?
No, but I love that movie. That's a good movie.
Okay, so like, sorry.
I gotta go with the Christmas Carol because my favorite one, it's still my favorite Christmas thing ever, is the one with Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Scrooge that one.
Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
That movie's awesome.
The chat is basically 3 and 3, so it's probably gonna go to Christmas Carol.
Yeah, I think.
I think
here.
Just with our votes alone, it's gonna.
Yeah,
fucking-
our votes alone is pretty much Christmas Carol. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a classic, but it is interesting to see that the chat was kind of like split almost right down the middle. Got more votes for Gremlins than I thought, but unfortunately not this time. Christmas Carol advances to the next round.
that one might be my Christmas miracle just to fucking piss
And-
JP off.
Hey, I
Cool.
mean,
And then the
Love
guy
you,
who played-
buddy.
The guy who played Scrooge, Uncle Scrooge in Mickey's Christmas Carol went on to play him in DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Ooh.
Alan Young, he was also Wilbur on Mr. Ed.
Wilbur.
You can't tell that we were all born right around the same
Yeah,
time
no
when you
shit.
say DuckTales
Yep.
and everybody's like, woo!
All right, up next round, then we're actually halfway through this the first round of the tournament, which is insane. We've got Home Alone 1 and 2, both versions of Home Alone, versus The Year Without a Santa Claus.
I'm gonna get this out of the way right away because I have to take a pee. Home Alone for sure. I never saw the other one, so that's that.
I have to pee too, so I'm gonna say Home Alone as well.
Two,
Sorry.
Two pissed off Home Alones.
I'm gonna go A Year Without Santa Claus.
Whoa, really?
Same here.
Why?
Wow.
Because reindeer.
What? Sorry, what was that, JP? I didn't hear you.
It's a stop motion,
Yep.
just like
Rudolph.
Rudolph the
Rudolph
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
and Frosty.
It's one of those great Christmas stories, and I'm not going to say it this time. But it had that word. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's Christmas to me. Home Alone, I can see it, but I mean, come on.
Oh man, I didn't think it was gonna be this decisive already. I mean, you gotta love Heat Miser and Snow Miser and in Year Without a Santa Claus, but
They referenced him in Batman and Robin. They're a classic.
Oh my God.
So Trek,
Well, they did.
is that who you're voting for?
No, I'm voting for Home Alone 1 and 2.
All right, Bobbit, what are you thinking?
Home Alone, because the second one is still one of my favorite movies ever.
I got to admit, this is probably the hardest one for me in this entire first round because I do love both of these, but as a kid, I grew up with Home Alone a lot more, and I argue that I like the second one more than the first, and the only reason is not because Trump's in it, is because...
Tim Curry for me.
Tim Curry's in it.
Oh, I forgot. I mean, that's a great... You know what? There's two reasons. Tim Curry's one. Tim Curry is one. And there's just something about the way that New York looked in the 90s at Christmas time. It was just like, holy shit, before, grew up.
I'm going to tell you, as a person who lived very close to the city and was able to go in and see it every year, that's exactly what it looked like every year.
I want everybody to do
JP, sorry, what was that? You're cutting out again.
I do want people that are just saying, oh, it's easy. I'm going with Home Alone. Watch A Year Without Santa Claus. Watch it. You want to see what a Christmas show or special these only come on once a year. You can watch Home Alone any time of the year. You watch the Year Without Santa Claus, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman. They only came on once a year.
Mr. JP, I have all the DVDs, so technically I can
You
watch
get
them.
what I'm
whenever I
saying. You're missing my point.
Yeah.
I feel like Home Alone is a
I
movie
get what
I
you're
probably
saying,
would only
Steve.
watch during Christmas, though.
No, I wouldn't.
I get what JP's
I mean,
saying, though.
at
There's
its
more.
core, it does have like a specific, very Christmassy message.
There's more of a nostalgia feel to Year Without Santa Claus versus Home Alone, at least for JP anyway. For me, I get that with Home Alone. I get that nostalgic like connection because that's what I grew up with. So I'm gonna go with Home Alone as well. But there are some people that were in the chat saying definitely Year Without Santa Claus, and we got TSS also in the chat. What's up, TSS? I haven't seen. Alpha says he hasn't seen the third Home Alone, only 1 and 2. No, we're not counting the third one.
You don't want to see
no,
three.
No.
Okay, the third one doesn't count because it's not Macaulay Culkin.
No, it's just hack.
By the way, I also
all I'm saying is, don't just say, "Well, that's easy." Go watch A Year Without Santa Claus, and then come back to me and tell me what you really thought of Home Alone.
I feel like a lot of the movies in general will have that nostalgic touch that depends on when you watch them, at what age, and what you were feeling at that time. And
right.
For me, Home Alone, it's that. I haven't even, so I don't know.
I mean, this is a discussion.
You're one of those people.
I mean,
that I'm talking.
I mean, the term.
No, all I'm saying is I'm judging from what I've watched. What the fuck?
But
I know you are. I'm just saying.
Just saying he's endearing. That's all. So Home Alone is dancing. It doesn't mean
for you, pal.
Doesn't mean Year Without Santa can't make its return.
Drink.
So I mean, that's the other thing too, is that this tournament is all just it's a subjective, it's opinionated. We're all gonna have different feelings and different opinions about different things. So, hopefully we won't kill each other before we get to Christmas, because I want my Christmas presents. Anyway, moving on to the next one. This one's interesting because I really love both of these movies.
I agree.
We got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation versus Christmas with the Cranks.
That's my movie. That's Christmas Vacation.
I like both of these movies.
Yeah, this one's tough too. Again, I completely randomized these brackets when I did this, and I was like, ooh, this one, and I think one other one, maybe two. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a toughie. I can't think yet.
Okay, but here's the thing. As much as I love Christmas with the Cranks, nothing. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. There's only two other movies, in my opinion, that are up there with Christmas Vacation. So it's got to be and it's not Christmas with the Cranks. So it's Christmas Vacation for me.
I will also say Christmas Vacation is probably the best of the vacation movies, and it's also a Christmas movie. I'm 100% Christmas Vacation. I watched it. It was decent, but like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is like straight up classic, man.
Yeah.
The best part of Christmas with the Cranks, like the best part is when he fucking goes to the tanning bed and he comes back all fucking orange.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got cute parts in it.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie, but I mean, there's no way in fucking hell it's gonna beat Christmas Vacation.
But I also kind of like hate all of the Cranks. I hate the characters. I know
You know why? Do you know why, Basement? Because they are the family that like our family cannot be. Because like I grew up poor. My family did not grow up like that in a nice brick house where we have our Christmas parties every year with these big trees. Fuck off! Like, straight fuck up.
I gotta say,
I love my family, but straight fuck up.
I thought Dan Aykroyd was a treat in this one, to be honest with you. And it was right.
He's always good though.
Well, it was before he kind of went off the deep rail there and selling Crystal Head vodka, but but yeah, I felt like the neighbors were kind of dicks. Like I get
I felt like almost everybody in that movie was a fucking dick.
I mean,
yeah, they were kind of like it was like for me it was like the definition, like if you believe in white privilege, it was the definition of white privilege. That's the only way that I can make that's the only way I can describe it.
No,
it's the only way I can describe it to where it makes sense.
Well, they just want to.
It's just the definition, not just white privilege. It's just a definition of privilege.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Jesus. All right. I mean, Heather, JP, what are you guys thinking?
Sorry. Number one, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is not the best National Lampoon's Vacation movie.
Oh,
What's the best
Okay,
one?
you can disagree with me. I said, in my opinion.
The original is the best.
I disagree.
It is the best one. But I'm going to go with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation for this reason only. If you've seen one Tim Allen movie, you've seen them all. But if you've seen one Chevy Chase movie, you've seen them all.
Yep.
funny enough, Tim Allen will make a second appearance on this Christmas tournament.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, it's more endearing.
Up, fucking.
No, God, fuck
you
this.
penis
Thank God I'm not
face.
drinking.
I'm not gonna make it to Christmas at this fucking point. We're not gonna make it around 2. All right, so. Basement. You said Christmas Vacation. JP Christmas Vacation. Heather, what you got?
I'm going Christmas Vacation.
All righty.
I have to. That movie is that's going to top the Cranks every time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
almost going to top most movies for me that are not just for me.
Can we just like, sorry, Connor,
No,
continue,
it's okay.
but then we're going to address something that's happening in the chat.
So Gino, I was gonna ask you which one you picked.
Oh, National Lampoon.
All right, so
Christmas
what's
Vacation.
going on in the chat?
And also, Alpha says that he has never seen any of the National Lampoon movies,
Ooh.
which
That's
is
a
a,
crime.
that
That's a
is
crime.
that
That
is a
hurts.
fucking crime.
That hurts.
We need to change this, sir.
That hurts. You need to.
I mean, if you look at like Bears Fury, Megan, and Alpha, I don't think any of them have seen either.
Well, Megan said she's voting for Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she says same.
So
Whatever.
what do you think of Bob at Trek?
Go ahead, Bobbit.
I'm gonna go with Christmas Vacation because of the fucking cat.
Fair enough. How about you, Trek? I think it's another clean sweep.
I got it's Christmas Vacation because I
All right,
remember
yep.
watching this with my mom and just cracking up the whole time, especially with the shitters full and the dog underneath the table and everything. Just hilarious shit.
All right, fair enough. Another.
Radioactive goo coming out of the fucking trailer.
The sled part.
Yep.
Is my
Oh God, the trailer part.
The
Yeah.
sad part is fucking hilarious, man. The movie is constantly
movie is
funny.
fun.
Yeah.
When he turns on the lights and he blinds his neighbors.
The neighbors fucking what the fuck are from Seinfeld?
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
It's
Yeah.
there you go.
it's funny that we're doing this now because, like, actually, just yesterday I was having a conversation with Austin, and I said if I ever get to buy my own house, I swear to God, I'm gonna be Chevy Chase when it comes Christmas time because I'm like a Christmas freak anyway. I am a Christmas freak anyway, so like my
It's-
neighbors
You're-
are
you're a
going
Christmas-
to be bitching so much.
You're a Christmas freak. I made a
I'm sorry?
fucking turn. You said you're a Christmas freak. I just made a tournament out of this in 32 Christmas
It's-
movies.
We get stuck
fucking love
underneath the
Christmas.
truck. We get stuck underneath the truck at the beginning.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I think definitely fucking Christmas Vacation for sure.
Christmas
But
Vacation.
it always makes me laugh because it's the dog yakking up a bone, and for some reason my mom and I are just laughing their asses off at that whole time.
I mean, it is a classic for sure. So yeah, National Lampoon. Moving on. All right, next up, two very obscure. Well, I don't want to say obscure ones. Here Comes Santa Claus versus the Man Who Invented Christmas. I have
What
seen
the fuck is the man who invented Christmas?
neither
I
of
have
these.
no idea.
I've never seen either one of these.
Santa
I
Claus,
haven't either.
which is a stop motion. I think it's stop motion.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah.
vote for Here Comes
I
Santa
think it's a
Claus.
fucking French film.
Excuse me.
There's a couple
No,
versions
you're
of
talking
here.
about the original one that's in the cult classics, along with Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Yeah,
Reindeer and
it's stop
Frosty the
animation.
Snowman.
And
Yeah,
I think
there's a couple versions, and I only found the poster for that one. So
No, but I'm going to go with Here Comes Santa Claus because that one, and I'm going to go with the claymation one, which is what is stop motion.
I'm noticing a pattern with that. JP is there's a nostalgia tie to the.
Don't make me say it.
No, I'm serious. Is it just because of the animation style?
I do like the animation style. I'd always wanted to do it. Just
You need a lot of patience for that. That's all I know.
yeah.
So the man who invented Christmas is about Charles Dickens' creation of A Christmas Carol.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's like a biopic or something
About the author. Yep.
I might enjoy it, but I'm still going to go with Here Comes Santa Claus because Charles Dickens wrote more than A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
That is true. But also look at the guy in the background who's half ghost.
So is the
And I think TSS said it best. What the fuck kind of films are these? LOL.
They're the
Well,
forgotten
Here Comes
films.
Santa Claus is actually for me. It was a stop animation.
There is a
Claymation.
version of that, and I just unfortunately couldn't find the right proper image for it in time.
Oh,
So
you're good.
No, it's cool.
Look at this thing that it says: a beautiful fairy,
an ugly ogre,
courageous elves, real live reindeer.
lost
What?
parents, a lonely
What?
child.
Real life reindeer.
Yeah,
Lost parents, a lonely child.
I believe that was an
Here
80s film.
comes Santa Claus.
Yeah, because obviously this is pre 9/11, so
That's a plane behind them, right?
Yes.
And you said pre 9/11.
that's why I
Why are
said
you
pre.
making, why are you making this
Jesus Christ.
connection? I guess I'm going with Here Comes Santa Claus.
9/11.
If we were demonetized, we are now.
Oh my
Just
god.
Okay,
Here
you
Comes
have to
Santa
be
Claus.
monetized in order to be demonetized. So first of all, no.
So this has been my fun first and only night hosting on the Horny Goat channel.
Here comes Santa Claus right into the building.
Oh no!
I was waiting for you to say something like that.
Oh
I'm gonna go with Here Comes Santa Claus as well, pretty much for the same reasons as JP, because I don't think The Man Who Invented Christmas, a movie about an author writing a Christmas story.
It sounds terrible.
Yeah,
But Here Comes Santa Claus, also known by 7. Fuck it was.
what?
Oh my god. The movie that was about the 9/11. Flight 786 or
Oh my
something.
god.
Oh my god, it's Flight 93, United 93, you asshole.
There we go.
Gina, which one were you voting for? I know it's a tough decision.
I have to go with Here Comes Santa Claus, Here Comes Santa
We're going with the song, just to be clear. I think all of us are going with the song.
Heather, you look like you're getting a headache over there from all the Christmas movies. Or is it all the
I haven't seen them all, no, but it's just
all the endearment?
if you had asked me, I could probably found you the proper poster for Here Comes Santa Claus, but I'm going with Here Comes Santa Claus.
Here comes the man who invented Christmas.
That sounds really messed
only,
up.
Can I just say that only this crew could make a tie between Here Comes Santa Claus the movie and 9/11.
Yep.
That's the thing. The fucking
It's
for
pre
me.
9/11. I'm not lying in that. It's true.
They were fulfilling
Lord.
the prophecy. First, you need a fairy, an ugly ogre,
Jesus Christ.
a courageous elf. Then you need to fucking
Trek
summon
Bobbin,
Satan.
Trek Bobbin, which one are you guys going for?
Come back to me. I'm laughing too hard.
Okay, cool. Bobbin.
Okay, there he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, my Discord froze. I'm gonna go with Here Comes Santa Claus into the Twin Tower.
Jesus
no.
Christ.
God.
Okay.
He said everything we were alluding to.
Yeah.
Heather, did you guys? I just want to. Did you guys see Heather's face? And then she instantly reached for her drink.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
All right.
Hey,
Here comes
as soon as
Here Comes Santa Claus. I think it's advancing because I think Trek can't breathe right now, so we'll just go on to that one.
oh.
All
I have a
right.
question, real quick.
Yes.
I have a question.
Mhm.
When Santa Claus drops the presents or climbs down the Christmas tree at the brothel, does he still say ho ho ho?
I laughed too hard and I hit the wrong button.
Wait, does he climb down the Christmas tree or the chimney?
I said when he leaves the Christmas presents and he climbs,
No,
like he
you
climbs
did
on the
not say
Christmas tree.
He
Or
doesn't
did I
climb
say
down the
Christmas
Christmas
tree?
tree.
You fucking asshole. When he climbs down the
He climbs
chimney,
the Christmas
Uh,
pole in the brothol.
you shut
It's
up.
like
I said
Christmas.
chimney
It's
first.
Christmas pole like in Festival.
It's a legitimate question. When he climbs down the chimney to leave the presents for everybody at the brothel. Then he climbs again.
Go back
The
to-
chimney.
I can give up.
Brothel.
I give up.
If he's
Oh my
going to
god.
if he's going to a brothel, he's definitely going down some sort of tunnel. I don't know
He's
what.
coming
Does
down
he
the
still say, oh,
He's
oh,
coming.
oh.
He's coming down the chimney with joy.
The Climney?
Jesus,
And then he's gonna escape up the Christmas tree.
Oh God.
Okay.
It was a good joke. I just fucked it up. Oh my god.
Down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. All right.
Thank you all.
And now you're gonna see his good Saint Dick.
You know why?
If it's a
You
brothel.
know why I said Climney? I said Climney because fucking basement made me think that I said Christmas tree.
You did say
So
Christmas
then I
tree.
had that.
I just want to know where I get the Christmas tree.
Oh,
at.
shit.
I was
Santa,
like a bad, and then Climney turned into Climney.
Santa traded in the reindeer for the bunny ranch. I don't
Here comes
know.
your chimney, sweet man.
Christ.
You know what? This is what happens when I wake up late. And
We're all just so mature on this freaking channel
We're
today.
not even done yet.
Before Jesus started, I woke up.
What?
So the you never know. Gina may be right. It may
Mhm.
not be a chimney. It may just be a chimney. You know, a chimney shaped like
it's in a
Or the
whorehouse.
Christmas
Oh,
tree.
chimney. Oh, I've heard of those.
He crawls up the Christmas tree and smashes his head into the ceiling. I don't know, man. Oh, I
It
need
was
to
a
breathe.
really good joke before.
What about
I
the
bounced
Jewish
it.
kids?
Yeah.
I'm not
What's he
touching that
climbing
with
down
a
there?
1,000-foot pole.
There's a
Oh God.
Hanukkah.
Does he visit Jewish people?
Nice
kinda
waves.
weird.
No.
He just waves.
He does.
Okay,
So-
hold on. Time out. Santa Claus does not. Does it? Have you guys never had a Jewish friend? Jesus Christ.
I've had Jewish friends. I just thought like he'd just come in to say hello.
No,
It's
they
rude.
don't believe in
Eight
Santa
crazy
Claus
nights,
because
damn
he
it.
doesn't.
It is going on at the same time as Christmas.
Good
So.
Oh, good lord.
Only
Right, but
he'll-
like
have a
most
Santa
of them
Claus?
do not do the
He'll
whole
only-
Santa Claus thing because they get presents like I think it's like 11 days straight that they
They
get
leave
presents.
a plate of
Well, that's
bagels.
better than fucking Christmas. What the fuck?
One
Yeah, but
person for-
they're not like extravagant presents, you know.
They leave a
Sorry,
plate.
GP.
Get a
It's
late-
8 days.
it's 8
Yep.
days.
Thank you.
8 crazy nights.
I'm just
leave a-
imagining a Santa Claus with the little like Jerry curls on
They
the
leave
side.
a plate of bagels out for him.
Rabbi
And
Claus.
a penny.
Says
And a
plate of
penny.
cookies. Oh God.
And a penny.
Oh my God! A trail of oh, you mommy.
Well,
I
didn't-
can't continue that
didn't-
conversation.
This didn't. This
Did
did.
you say you are mommy? What the
I said,
okay.
I said a trail of pennies, and then I caught myself because that's not.
fuck? You are mommy?
You are mommy.
Trail of pennies
to be
leading up the
fair-
chimney.
Oh. Sometimes I wish.
It's like- It's like a Family Guy with the ooh piece of candy, but it's ooh lots of pennies.
Oh my god.
We don't have pennies
But to be
anymore.
fair,
Okay.
though,
Yeah, they're scarce.
based on
No, they're not allowed
based
anymore.
on historical events, I don't think Jewish people have chickens.
Have
my God.
chickens?
Chimneys.
He,
Oh.
said, he said based off
Chimneys,
historical
scissor,
events,
and that's-
he doesn't think they have them.
Oh my god. All right, let's move on.
Oh no, damn it, no.
Happy Hanukkah.
Moving on. Next round. Elf versus Die Hard.
Oh, this is easy. Die Hard.
Come on.
Before JP goes into his major rant, because I know it's coming,
Yep.
Elf is like by far my favorite Christmas movie. Bella and I watch it every year, so I gotta go
But if
out.
you've seen one Will Ferrell movie, you've seen them.
Have you seen
Pretty much.
that movie? You've seen that?
I'm not gonna lie. I got my ass chewed by Basement earlier this year, so I actually just watched
I
all
don't know
the
if
Die
you
Hard
say that
movies.
out loud.
Okay, not literally. Jesus Christ. Okay, but
Nom,
no,
nom,
I
nom, nom,
actually
nom.
just watched all the Die Hard movies for the first time earlier this year, and they're great. They're fucking fantastic. But even Bruce Willis himself on TikTok said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Bruce Willis is on
you.
TikTok, first of all.
Yeah.
He
Yep,
is,
He is.
and he's
Okay.
actually really
No.
funny.
It's not good
No,
for
it is
anybody.
actually Bruce Willis.
But
Like
he-
he records his own videos.
He does.
I'm not going. I know what you're saying there. It's not Bruce Willis. It's a Spanish guy who looks a lot like Bruce Willis.
That's fucking impressive then, if that's the case.
Hold on.
Yeah,
That's-
because he
that's
looks
even a
and
point
he sounds
for that.
just like fucking Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis has said it's not a Christmas Put up Christmas, Chris Willis.
He is. Yeah, he said it's not a Christmas
Christmas
movie.
Willis, you're proving your own point.
He just
Die
said it a
Hard,
couple weeks
Christmas
ago
Willis.
too. He just said it a
I
couple weeks
have-
ago too.
I just want to say that I have infected everybody on this fucking call. Nobody
Yeah.
can talk anymore.
Does that helicopter have a?
It looks like it has a face on it. Yes.
Put it.
Yep.
It's
it looks
Hec-
like it's smiling.
what's his name? Hector the helicopter from fucking Thomas the Tank
Thomas,
Engine.
No.
That's where he went.
I'm gonna. The whole chat's going, except for Megan, who's saying this isn't fair. Both. I can't vote.
So far the chat's got Elf. So JP obviously picking Die Hard. I know that.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Christmas Willis.
See, Christmas Willis. So Gina's got Elf. JP's got Elf. Heather, what you going for?
I'm going with Elf because no self-respecting company in the great land of America is going to have a Christmas party for their employees on Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
which is when this takes place, people. Christmas Eve.
So
Maybe
obviously-
they're all.
obviously Die Hard.
Going Elf.
Basement, what are you doing? Are you doing Christmas Willis or what?
That was pretty
Like,
good.
there are moments like the thing is, I'm gonna go with Elf, but like Die Hard, there are moments in the it. Yeah, it takes place during Christmas, but he also like makes Christmas fucking jokes sometimes.
Well, and not only that, but you have to remember, I can't remember which Die Hard it's in, but in one of them, I think it's the Die Hard 4, the last one, he's actually looking for a Christmas present as the movie starts, and he ends up getting the Christmas present
We
for his
don't
daughter or
talk about
whatever.
any Die Hards after 3.
What if Die Hard is actually
I like
a
Die Hard
prequel
4.
to Jingle All the Way?
It's okay.
Oh, God.
Just throwing that out there as a conspiracy theory.
Everybody's
I'd wanna
looking for
see
that
this movie.
fucking Tickle Me Elmo.
What the cookie
Thank God.
I had a Tickle Me Elmo.
Elf,
I was a
Elf
fucking
is
teenager.
Elf is fun, but like at times I feel like the movie borders on me hating it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I
like
get what
it,
you're saying.
but it really rides that line to be too much of this what it's doing, if that makes sense.
Fair enough.
See, it's Elf
Yeah.
is
Like in
super
real
fucking
life,
campy. Well, and that's just Will Ferrell in general. Like, he's so fucking animated that, like, you watch his movies the first couple of times and they're really funny, but after the first couple of times, they start to get really annoying.
Yeah. Bobbit, what you thinking?
Oh, Candid Pasty in the
I gotta
movie. Sorry.
go with Die Hard.
Oh, Bobbit going a little bit different route here and going Die Hard. All right. Trek, if he's alive. Oh, okay.
I'll go with Elf.
All right. Classic Elf. We're going in there. So I think Elf is the one advancing to the next round.
Before we move on, in the chat they said she wanted to know for science, Megan, anyone ever candy pasta, which is the delicacy Elf eats in the.
I have.
Actually, I've never had it myself, but again, I was just watching TikTok today, and a couple of my favorite creators that are married, it's a family tradition for their kids. They have 4 kids, and their kids every year they do the candy pasta.
It's not
They
as
all
bad
have
as you think.
diabetes.
Disgusting. So gross.
Will Ferrell is just loud. He is.
Well, he said, yeah, but he's not that loud and stuff like Jade Silent Bob Strike Back. It's pretty good.
That's
Okay,
funny.
so like, but here's
I feel
the
like
thing.
there's good Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is like a good side piece to a movie.
Yeah,
The best,
he
the
can do-
best that I have ever seen.
Yep.
Will Ferrell was actually not in a movie. It was actually on Jimmy
It's kinda
Fallon,
him.
and he was Little Demi. He was Little Debbie.
I like when he was Alex Trebek.
Oh,
yeah, that's like his part roles. Even when he was on the guy that sells cars, like
Yeah,
anything that he does where he's like not just leading the movie by himself, I prefer. Like
Like Old
the other
School?
guys, Old School. Like
I mean,
he's an ensemble piece.
I really enjoyed him in Daddy's Home too, because between him and Mark Wahlberg, they were a very good match. You know, because Mark Wahlberg's kind of more that little like badassy kind of.
I think it was.
Will Ferrell can be great if he has a good foil to bounce off of.
Yep.
He was
Hey,
really
guys,
good. He was really good in the internship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
I
one
forgot
too.
about that
All
one.
I have to say is I'm traveling westbound in a red cocaine covered Prius. That's all
He
I
was in a movie called Used Cars.
The other
That's,
guys.
I think that's the one basically we're talking about.
It was great.
There's one that not many people know about where he's kind of a jerk in the movie. It's called Ladies Man.
Yep, I know what you're talking
That was
about.
that was a good movie.
Yeah.
He was actually pretty funny in that one.
I think it was a minor role, but
What's the movie where he was a pimp in the past? What fucking movie was
what?
that?
That was fucking
He
other
says,
guys.
Gator don't play that shit.
Those the other guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, what's the other guy?
The other
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
other guys was
He
fucking
also
great.
was really good in Wedding Crashers.
Yep.
Yeah, Mother
Yep.
Meatloaf. Fuck. All right. Next up, Frosty the Snowman. I'm talking any version of Frosty that you've seen. Animated, claymation, stop motion, endearing, versus Fred Claus.
I actually really enjoyed Fred Claus. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, wait a second. I got questions about this. This artwork. Are they making me think what I'm thinking?
What?
What?
He's his
I mean,
brother.
what does it look like?
He's his brother.
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah, he's Santa Claus.
No,
special?
he's
No.
not special. He's
He's
just
just an
a
asshole.
No, it's
He's
just
just a
he's
slacker.
just an. Okay, so like Fred Claus is Santa Claus's brother, and he's always kind of been in the shadow because his brother's fucking Santa Claus.
Don't
So
you
he
think
turned
they
into
would've
kind of more like
ch-
an asshole. And
don't you
then
think they
one
would've
year,
chosen a
like
better-
Santa gets pissed off, or Santa either gets pissed off or he gets hurt or something like that, and Fred
gets hurt.
has to take over Santa. That's it. He gets hurt.
Look at
Noel
him.
and Frosty.
I mean, the only thing he's missing is a helmet.
Oh, jeez. He's Hubie
I
Halloween.
agree with you.
They could have made better picture than that. Like,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
Paul
Yeah.
Giamatti is Santa. I mean,
Oh, I love Paul
That's
Giamatti.
all
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I love Fred Claus, but Frosty is one of those cult classic favorites that my kids and I always watch. So I have to go with Frosty.
And also, what about the age discrepancy between these two?
it,
Like
Well,
Santa
it's-
Claus is eternal, and Fred Claus is 38.
yeah,
yeah,
supposedly, allegedly.
He regenerates.
Yeah.
He's the
Immortal.
doctor.
All
He
the power
regenerates.
is in the suit. Remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, JP, Frosty.
Oh, come on, man.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I like Fred Claus. Good movie. I enjoyed it. But come on.
Heather?
Frosty the Snowman.
Was it endearing?
It was.
Oh,
It was very
jeez.
endearing.
Everyone's gonna
Both
sleep.
of them kind of are, but Frosty for me.
Was super endearing.
I enjoyed-
it's just the one that we grew up.
Sorry, Heather. What were you gonna say?
Are we done?
Oh,
Oh.
Daddy punched your tit!
It's Christmas.
Punched your tit! It's a Christmas
I love-
fucking.
I love how he
Massacre.
punches her tit, and then she goes to slap him, and he cringes away.
There's
She'll
one
get him
time where she
later.
goes-
That's the thing. She'll get him later.
There's
Good.
one time she was on
God.
stream with him. She goes, "You're a perfect, you're a perfect place for a
What?
ball shot." She got him good that time too.
No,
She's
Frosty.
right in the. Oh, she didn't. She didn't
Ah,
punch him. She did like the
perfect.
grab and twist.
Oh no, I pinch.
Yeah, the grab and twist. That's not that.
So- it's a Christmas nipple. JP, Heather got
purple.
Frosty. Basement, you got Frosty?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Fred Claus, but I also feel bad for voting against it. Can I give Fred Claus a
God damn it.
participation award
Okay.
and go with Frosty the
Hey,
Snowman?
listen, Basement. Fred Claus can come back.
I kind of love it. Just
Don't
just
forget. Just remember, it can come
There's
back.
it's really funny because I was actually just telling Bella today. I'm like, Bella, I think you would really like Fred Claus. We're gonna watch that movie because like we always talk about what Christmas movies we're gonna start watching, and that was one of the ones on my list today.
She's like, no.
And that's why you're voting for Frosty, Gina?
Yes, but we don't Frosty. We don't even discuss Frosty. Like Frosty, Rudolph, those are just like given. We watch them all the time. Charlie Brown Christmas.
I will say the guy in like the butler's outfit or whatever the fuck he's wearing is like super suggestive.
That's a
And
magician.
he is a magician.
Sure.
Oh!
He makes the cocks disappear into his asshole.
I love how nobody else can see what's going on over there. They have
What
to
did
go off
she
the
do?
audio of what Heather's doing.
What'd you do?
I did. I
He
wanted
done
to
shot at
do-
him. 'Cause he's-
All right, Bob at Trek.
I go with Frosty. I love Fred Claus. That's a good movie, but I'm going with Frosty. That's
Alright.
what I grew up with. And it's just a fun movie.
All right, Bobbit.
Happy birthday!
Enough said. All right, Frosty. Clean sweep for Frosty the Snowman. Boom. All right, we only
What if
got
it was fucking broom?
we only got 4 left. Four left in the first round. And we've got a really awesome people hanging out in the chat too. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and enjoying our goofiness and insanity and Heather's revenge on JP. Up next, we've got. Let's see what we got here. This one could be interesting because this one's got 2 very classic movies going up against each other. We've got A Christmas Story versus Babes in Toyland.
Oh, good God.
Christmas Story.
Yeah,
Christmas Story.
agreed.
Gina, you're not going to even
Toyland?
vote for
Hey,
Keanu?
Gene and I actually agree. Holy shit.
I know, right? No, I love Keanu, but you put anything against Christmas Story, and it's going to be Christmas Story every fucking
It's
time for me. That's
Christmas
just
I
like
time.
hated-
Whoa.
my
I hated
ultimate
that version.
favorite.
I liked the original Babes in Toyland.
With Lure
Oh,
on the
that's right.
Hardy.
There was an original version. That's right.
I have never seen Babes in Toyland.
I have.
It sounds like a porno.
I mean,
not.
it's close.
It's 100% sounds like a
It's all
porno.
the Mother Goose all the Mother Goose nursery rhymes
Yeah.
living together in a town.
No,
It's
No.
Drew Barrymore bangs her head and she goes to this imaginary fairy tale place.
Well,
No.
That one, not the original.
welcome
No.
to Toyland.
The not
no,
correct.
one sounds like a porno, but I'm pretty sure the kid in the Christmas Story ended up being a porn star.
I think he
I
was,
think
yeah.
you're right.
No, he-
Okay. JP, did he just say something like random about Nutcracker?
the-
What Trent was talking about was the Nutcracker.
Oh,
yes,
Oh,
Babes in
okay,
Toyland
okay.
based on the Nutcracker.
No, I mean, she's
All I heard was
She's sledding
Nutcracker, and
and-
I'm like, oh, okay.
she's sledding and gets into an accident and goes to this fairy tale land.
I gotcha.
I am going to go with A Christmas Story, but I can tell you after I've seen this movie 10 times, I'm starting to hate it.
thank God.
I've only seen it 10 times.
Yeah, it gets overplayed.
Like here in America, they
Well,
play
man,
it
I only-
24
I
hours
only-
for Christmas.
I'm not gonna watch it back to back. I'd rather fucking eat a bullet.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
when I
Here's the
first
thing.
watched it, and the
If I
second
had-
viewing and the third, it was fun. But after a while, I'm like, oh my god.
I
Here's
can
the
watch
thing.
this movie a million fucking times.
And I'm kind of similar to JP because like Christmas time,
I hate the kid.
we always have one of 2 choices. It's either a Christmas Story, 24-hour marathon, or the fucking Yule time you log, because my mom loves that shit. So I'm like, I'm not gonna stare at a log all day, thank you. Just put the fucking Christmas Story on.
I thought you were gonna say I'm not gonna watch the fucking log, so put on the Yule log.
Think about this, though. Kid isn't even my favorite part of the movie. My favorite part of the movie is the dad when he goes.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
Come on.
The dad is the best.
Rah, 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 rah.
And not only that, but anybody that lives in a northern climate can relate to the poor kid that's like fucking stuffed inside 3 snowsuits.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
was that kid?
I mean, I love
Right, me too.
I love A Christmas Story over Babes in Toyland, but the only problem I have with it is that recently it's been shoved so far down our
Yeah.
throats every year. It was one of those movies that's like nobody really knew about it, and then for some reason 10 years ago it just blew the fuck up. And
TBS, I think they ran out of stuff to show.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And then like the 24-hour marathon, it's like, Jesus Christ, like can you like not like I found 32 Christmas movies. Can you like switch it up a little bit?
It's also a voiceover movie,
Yeah.
and it kind of angers me because I feel like it's just like a cheap.
You hate voiceover movies. You hate kid movies. You hate voiceover kid movies.
Well, hey, kid, and the kid is the actor. The voiceover is a man that's.
You must have loved Sandlot.
Well, yeah, because he's like
must have
looking
loved the
back
one
at that
actually.
year.
What?
I did love it.
Dad,
actually.
year for Christmas, my dad always fucking asked for that fucking leg lamp, and we could
Oh,
not
God.
find that leg lamp anywhere.
I love A Christmas Story. I think it
Yeah,
like
you can find
encapsulates
it now,
Christmas
but
very properly. It is so, like where I know A Christmas Story way too well. I've never even fucking seen A Babes in Toyland. So
I have once is enough.
All right, so I'm going Christmas Story. Basement, you're going Christmas Story?
I am.
Gina?
Christmas fucking Story, man.
All right.
Hands down.
JP, Heather?
It's endearing. The Christmas Story.
Oh,
It
it's
is
so fucking
endearing.
endearing.
Endearing. You have to spell it with like 2 E's like a reindeer.
I've said it like 10 times.
But that kid's
Pretty
face
sure
right
you
there.
guys are
I
gonna
wanna
be
punch
so
this
drunk
kid.
that you're
Poor
gonna be
Heather's gonna
spelling
be-
endearing with an I. Like,
Do you want to punch this kid? Am I the only one that wants to punch this kid?
No, you're not. Heather's
I
gonna need
do.
a fucking IV drip by the end of this fucking stream. I feel bad. Bob
Considering
Trek?
how many times you just fucking said endearing, I just had to chug.
I saw.
Just gonna beat the shit out of JP and throw him through the wall.
No.
I gotta go with A Christmas Story because I've never seen Babes in Toyland.
All right. And
It's
Trek?
on Disney
I
Plus.
mean,
love it.
Go watch it.
Not
Don't.
this
I
version,
fucking-
a better version.
We're gonna watch it.
I love Keanu, man. Though seriously, on a side note,
That was the TV movie.
We're gonna watch the original. Watch Keanu Reeves.
Mute Productions, I agree. Home Alone Marathon is preferred. Absolutely. I do agree with that.
Well, does it stop at 2?
Yeah.
Because then you get up to like number 6, and it's like,
Oh,
and
so
this
sorry.
is
Get up with
why.
another movie.
But this is one of the reasons why, like, okay, don't get me wrong, like, it was always nice Christmas morning when you had cable when you were younger, or whatever. You know, go to your families, or if you were real young, living with your family still, come downstairs and you would just like find Christmas shows. Okay, whatever, watch Christmas shows all day. But I will say it's been taken up a level now because
Yeah.
it's so fucking convenient with Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and all these other streaming sites. You can literally watch whatever Christmas show you want to watch at any point in
Pretty
time
much.
throughout the day.
Daniel in the chat
Yep.
says you can buy Red Ryder BB guns at Walmart now. That's good.
You
to know.
can, yeah.
That's funny. All right, so I think we're gonna
I
unanimous.
actually,
But-
if anybody wants to send me a present, buy me the fucking onesie pajamas with the fucking bunny ears. That'd be great.
Oh god.
I will find it,
I'm going with Christmas Story.
I
That's,
will find it. You will get it.
and you will be a bunny.
They sell them at Walmart. They sell them
I'm
at
going-
Walmart.
I'm going with Christmas Story, and you can actually, the kid who plays Scott Farkas, Zach Ward, he'll follow you back on Twitter.
Yeah, he followed me too.
Was that the which who the fuck is Scott Farkas?
He was the one that Ralphie beat the shit out of.
Yeah.
Was it the redhead guy
Yep.
that was like
Yeah.
looked like a
With the
fucking
demon
penis
eyes?
face?
With the
Yep.
Yeah, the
freckles,
demon
the
guy.
one with the freckles. Doesn't
Yeah.
he also play
I've
on
seen him
one
in a
of
lot of
the?
things as an adult.
It is, but yeah, but as like a kind of more teenager / early adult, wasn't he on one of the American Pie movies?
He
Wasn't he on
he was in Freddy
TV
vs.
show?
Jason. Yeah, he was in Titus. And he
I
was in
love
Freddy
Titus.
vs. Jason.
that was a deep pull for me because
What,
that was
Titus?
like
Yep.
yeah,
That's a
I
good
did.
show.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
I
that show.
know,
I have
but
the
like
whole.
I was like,
I have the whole
was
series
he?
on DVD.
God damn, I guess I'm not
Yeah,
alone.
Christopher
Great
Titus.
show.
He's a good comedian.
Great show. All right, next
But yeah,
up.
he's a good actor.
Next up, The Night Before, the Seth Rogen Christmas movie, versus The Grinch. Now, again, this is every version of The Grinch. We're talking animated. We're talking Jim Carrey. We're talking the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch. It's The Grinch versus The Night Before. Boom.
And it's
I
also
have-
every version of the night before, right?
Yep.
I have seen The Night Before with the Seth Rollins version, or Seth Rollins.
Man,
God.
my God,
Seth
because
Rollins
there's a
come
night
down the
before with
chimney?
Keanu-
The chimney?
there is a night before with
That's,
Keanu Reeves.
that's how Becky Lynch got in the situation she's in.
I have seen the one with the Seth Rogen version, and fucking, it's not good.
No.
It's okay.
And the sad thing is, I
it's not
actually-
great.
I love, like, I like Seth whatever fuck his name is, but I fucking love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So like 90% of the time, anything he is in, I'm going to love, and I did not love this movie.
I feel like for the longest time, Joseph Gordon-Levitt looked like 13 going on 52.
Well, he was in Third Rock from the Sun.
Red
He
Rock
always
from
looked
the
that way,
Sun,
too.
yes. Red Rock from the Sun.
You know, I really hope that this live stream gets closed captions on them.
Everything is wrong.
Can I just say I
We
really
broke
hope this?
Heather.
They
broke
broke
Heather.
both of them
Heather's
apparently.
Yeah, they're
Fucking, I
making
really
it the
hope.
Christmas miracle in the corner.
Yeah, I really hope that this stream gets fucking closed captions on it. Because
I just
Jesus
wanted
Christ.
to say, I want to take back what I said at the beginning of the stream. I did not wake up super smart.
So JP, in case you missed it, it's the night before versus the Grinch.
Now, is this the night before, or can we? Because fuck that one. I'm going with this one over here, and that would be the Grinch.
Yeah.
Because again,
Ugh.
get
It's
ready to
endearing.
drink.
Oh, classic. It's
endearing.
endearing.
So
JP,
fucking endearing.
I can't.
Also, the animated.
I was just in the ER on
Specifically.
Monday. I can't be drinking this much.
Hey,
The
I gotta work tomorrow too.
yeah, just
Same
plan
here.
on going back to the ER.
Just ask
The
for more
animated
opsies. That'll help you.
the animated Dr. Seuss is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it really
Boris
is.
Karloff.
And that dog that turned into a reindeer, I feel for him at all times.
I thought the Jim Carrey version was okay, but I will say
Yeah.
that I like the new one, the Benedict Cumberbatch one. I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I just don't like
didn't
live
like-
action. It's
I
creepy.
will say this about the newer one. I did not like the beginning of it. The
Excuse
Pharrell
me.
Williams sings the beginning of it. It's like
Yeah, not a good
that-
start.
that's horrible, and it almost took me out of the movie. But it brought me back at the very end with the way it ended. That I liked. That was the good way to end it. But
It's an
still like
animated
the-
movie.
Yeah,
But the original is better than all.
the
of
new one that just came out, Basement, the one with Benedict Cumberbatch is like it's the Illumination, the people who made Minions and stuff.
And Despicable Me, yeah.
I will say, like, the difference between like hand-drawn
Emanation?
the difference between
Oh, my
hand-drawn animation and like computer-generated animation
Punch you.
is the fact that like you can get like extremely exaggerated movements with hand-drawn that you don't really get with like the actual visual visual design anime. Fuck, I can't speak anymore.
so that being said, Basement, who are you picking?
I'm going with Dr. Seuss's Grinch.
Okay.
Get-
JP, Heather, what are you guys thinking?
Both of us are going with the Grinch.
All right, it's endearing. All right, Gina.
Well, basement.
my daughter was actually called Cindy Lou Who forever when she was little because
Aw.
she had big blue eyes and she always had pigtails in her hair with blonde hair. So I gotta go with the Grinch, and it's not just because of that. Like the Grinch is a cult classic.
Speaking of Cindy Lou.
Yep. Hi, Wendy.
Yep. All right. So that's 4 for Grinch. Trek. Bobbit.
I'm going with the Grinch. That's always been one of my favorites, especially with Boris Karloff as the Grinch.
All right.
I gotta go with the Grinch as well.
Clean sweep for Grinch once again.
What does this mean?
All
I
right.
always wondered about like their world.
What?
Like what the fuck,
Oh,
man?
like
You have this
the
green dude
Who's?
living up high, a dog, and a bunch of fucking midgets.
Okay, no, you want to be mind blown? Okay, so like Grinch supposedly hasn't been to town for like 20 years or something like that. 10, 20 years, right?
Yep.
And everything that he has is garbage that comes from Whoville.
Just
So
like
how
he
did he
is.
get his dog?
But also, like, okay, well, yeah, then.
They threw the dog out. Anyway.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, that's not good.
Anyway. Next up.
Exactly. Somebody had to have thrown the poor dog out.
Two favorites standing on their own, and this one's going to be an interesting conversation. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas versus Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Now, I know a lot of people think, and me and Heather had this discussion before, that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, a lot of people associate as a Thanksgiving movie. But believe it or not, they actually say they're going back for the holiday, so it could be construed or considered as a Christmas movie as well.
No, they specifically at the end of the movie say that it's Thanksgiving.
Well, screw it. I'm going to put it up there anyway.
There's a
I-
3-hour cut.
Again, I'm gonna say this just because it happens
I hate you.
doesn't make it a Christmas movie. going with the. But then again, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, it's also
So here's the
Halloween.
thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if you had a baby,
I've never seen the Nightmare Before Christmas.
What?
I've seen Plane
Heather's gonna
Train.
beat your ass.
I mean, for this guy looking claymation and shit like
Okay,
that. We got Mr. Claymation over here.
Find myself from this boat.
It's Chris Sarandon.
The look that Heather just gave him, because I know that this is
I
one of his
could-
favorite
I've
movies.
never seen it.
But also, like, this guy's been like in love with claymation the whole fucking thing, and it's like now you get like the most real fucking.
I could
fucking eat my dick.
feel.
Here's the
I could
thing,
feel that stare that Heather was just giving JP. I could
Oh, God.
feel that.
Here's the thing.
what's the kill?
I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas either, Heather. I'm sorry. But I've never seen it.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, don't give me that look. I've never seen it. It didn't pique my interest. I'm sorry, but like Planes,
Well,
Trains,
you
and Automobiles
are-
is also a Thanksgiving movie.
I've seen it. If
So
it makes
I
you feel
don't
better.
fucking know, man.
I've seen both of
Well,
them.
is it actually about? Here's my question: is it actually about Christmas?
It's about somebody that is like the king of Halloween. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Trying to make,
Yeah, you
trying
Heather,
to
yeah.
make Halloween better by becoming Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But I also think
Okay,
he's trying to understand the other like holidays too,
TSS
which is
just
kind
Okay,
of.
so like,
TSS just said in the chat, JP's seen every claymation Christmas film, but not the most famous one of them all.
Pretty much.
This isn't the most famous one of them all. Trust me.
okay, but
I'm gonna say probably
but-
it.
Heather's looking at it like I'm gonna kill
I'm gonna say
you.
Okay,
probably it.
No.
just with that
it's-
description alone, I have to go with Nightmare Before Christmas because Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, they specifically say at the end of the movie that it's Thanksgiving. They're like, that's the whole reason why they're trying to get home is it's Thanksgiving dinner, and he actually eats Thanksgiving dinner with them.
I mean, from based on if it happens, and he understands that he has to become Santa Claus. I don't fucking know.
No, he tries to steal Christmas as his own holiday. He tries to become Santa Claus.
He
Yeah, but
understands
because he's
and
underwhelmed by his own existence.
that
It's Halloween, and he needs to stay as Halloween, and then he lets Santa go and fix everything.
They do capture Santa Claus and beat him.
Yeah.
well,
That's
it's
part of that movie.
Santa Claus is in a movie
Wait.
doesn't make it Christmas, but
I mean,
There's Assault and Battery, what every Christmas movie has.
I mean, okay, so like the fuck scene in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is really great. Not the actual
understand
fuck
that,
scene, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
that doesn't-
Those aren't pillows.
Wait, there's a fuck scene in that movie?
Yeah.
Why do I not remember
The whole
that?
movie is basically PG until Steve Martin just loses his fucking mind.
I'm gonna go with.
Oh,
Nightmare
that
Before
fuck scene. I
Christmas
thought you meant
because-
literal. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with
there in the movie. Planes,
All right.
Trains, Automobiles, and anal sex.
So JP and Heather got JP and Heather got Nightmare Before Christmas. Right, Heather? I'm just making sure I got that right. You got Nightmare, right?
I didn't get it tattooed on my arm for no reason.
I want to die in my sleep.
Sleep with one
Didn't you say he
eye
wants to
open.
die in his
He
sleep?
doesn't want to die in his sleep,
He
because
doesn't want to die in his
because
sleep.
which is endearing.
Did you watch it? Isn't it the best way to die?
Gina,
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change my vote. I have to because I cannot vote for a movie that I've never seen.
okay.
So I got to go with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oof.
Even though it's
Alright.
not a fucking Christmas movie, it's not a fucking Christmas movie.
Basement.
I mean, arguably neither of them are Christmas, but A Nightmare Before Christmas kind of like straddles two holidays that deal with each other. I'm gonna go with Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right. Trek and Bobbit.
Go about it.
I could go with Nightmare Before Christmas because, I like that one a little bit better.
I do like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Very funny movie.
It's a
I
great
think
fucking
actually,
movie.
I think
It
I
is, it's
prefer.
fun.
Like, they're so different movies. I
Yeah.
love both of the. Like I think I like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles more, but I appreciate Nightmare Before Christmas for what they did, because visually that thing was a masterpiece.
Well, all I have to say about that movie is, even though I've never seen it myself, it has to be a pretty fucking good movie because it fucking blew up, and it is still like it's quickly turned into a cult favorite.
I have to look at mine.
Which
They
one?
combined a lot of like
Trains and
effects.
automobiles.
No, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas,
All right,
yeah.
so Nightmare Before Christmas, practically a clean sweep. Going
Yep.
through planes, trains, and automobiles. All right, we are on the last movie or last matchup of the first round, and this one's an interesting one. It's if you thought you were sick of Christmas and Halloween blending together again, well, or rather Christmas and horror, I should say, blending together again. Here we got the Santa Claus versus Krampus.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Krampus.
Okay.
Right.
I mean,
Now Santa
I want
Claus.
to talk to Krampus.
Explain Krampus. I've never seen it.
So
It's the
Santa
Krampus is it's evil Santa.
Yeah.
Well, it's more like when people lose like the faith in like the belief in what Christmas is, like then Krampus comes and takes away your family and traps you in a never-ending Christmas day.
Basically, Krampus is the German story of what happens when you act up on Christmas.
Right.
Yeah.
So Santa Claus
So
is
I'm
if
gonna
you're
go with
good.
Santa Claus because fuck Krampus.
Okay,
I was gonna say, like I said earlier, why did he become Santa? Santa Claus in that movie kills himself.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Tim Allen's like, "Well, I guess it's me now." Well,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, so
Yeah, but to be
I'm gonna
fair,
say-
with the Santa Claus, it's whoever puts on the suit.
yeah.
Yep.
So-
And
So like
Tim
I'm
Allen, who ends up being Santa Claus, says, "Hey, get off my roof!" And Santa Claus falls off
piled
seven.
off the roof, right?
Yeah.
broke his neck. Yeah.
So-
Okay, so I'm gonna say the Santa Claus, but I kind of wish. Okay, have you guys seen that movie Noel? It just came out like last year.
Yes,
I've heard of it.
yes. I actually watched it the
Okay,
other night.
it's a super
No idea what
fucking
that
cute movie, and that would have been perfect to put against Santa Claus. But I'm really surprised you didn't put that one in here. But regardless of which, Santa Claus.
All right.
Santa Claus is like another movie that we have to watch. We watch all three of them every year.
So we got 2 for Santa Claus. Heather.
Santa Claus.
All right. 3 for Santa Claus. Basement. You said.
Though I did have fun with Krampus, the movie, Santa Claus is the better Christmas movie.
Again, Christmas movie.
I mean, Krampus is a Christmas movie, 100%.
I mean, Jesus.
But
Is
it's
it?
a Christmas. It is 100% a Christmas movie. It just takes
Connor,
place.
you're getting
Huh?
What?
You're getting chastised in the chat by TSS. He called you out. He says, "Come on, Connor, you're not going to put Goldberg's film Santa's Sleigh in
Santa's
here."
sleigh.
I'm not gonna lie. I was very close to putting that in here. I was very close to putting that in here, but I felt it leaned a little too hard into the Halloween or the horror
I went
genre.
to see Santa's sleigh versus Silent Night, Deadly Night.
I probably would have put up against Krampus. Bobbit, what are you picking?
I'm going with the Santa Claus.
All right. And Trek?
Yeah, same here, Santa Claus.
All right. I think the chat's also so another unanimous vote for
I
the
mean, I
Santa
will say-
Claus. Yes.
The Santa Claus picture, like he's got like huge fucking childbearing hips.
And he got lights coming out his ass.
It's right when he's just starting to put on the weight for Santa.
Yeah.
Also,
All right.
Never
With,
mind.
with that being said, we've got the first round tournament already done. So let me go ahead and update here real quick, and I will be making a newer version of this to update everybody with everything. So we've got, let's see here, one memento, and I know Heather and JP have been taking notes endearingly while we've got that on here. So first one was "It's a Wonderful Life" Advanced. Let's make sure
Yes.
it's here. It's a Wonderful Life.
it's a travesty.
Gotta make sure I get this background color right, because did you say travesty?
He did.
Of course. All right, so advancing to the next round is "It's a Wonderful Life," as well as after that it was Rudolph, Charlie Brown.
Yep.
Make sure I got these texts here. Charlie Brown. Nope, that's Carly Brown. That's the sister. Charlie Brown. Jingle All the Way.
Yes, sir.
Bad Santa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, the problems with that movie.
Was it Family Stone or Polar Express?
It was
Polar
Polar
Express.
Express.
It was Polar Express.
All right, Polar Express. Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Yep, her name's Carol.
And Home Alone.
And Home Alone on the first half of that side there. I know these aren't lining up exactly, but it's the best I can do for right now.
You're fine.
And then
That's good.
on the other side here, let me just see here.
National Lampoon.
National Lampoons.
We actually breezed through this a lot more faster than I thought.
It's going to get more difficult from here on out.
Yeah, it is going to get more difficult.
Yeah. We got
I can
National.
already see it. Especially if you have the brackets the way they're going.
Yep.
Ooh, this is going to be, the first one especially is going to be really
It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
You call them your shit.
I will take my shit and mail it to you, FedEx.
It's endearing. Holy shit.
Here comes Santa Claus, Elf, Frosty, Christmas Story. Oh yeah, this is gonna get really interesting. Christmas Story, Grinch,
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas, and then of course Santa. Oh, there we go. Come on now, Santa Claus. Try my best to line these up as best as I can. Okay.
Oh, it fucked me up because the Grinch is against the Nightmare the Night Before, and then the next one is the Nightmare.
So in the next rounds, we've got, just to give you guys the preliminaries for the next round next week, it's going to be It's a Wonderful Life versus Rudolph, Charlie Brown's Christmas versus Jingle All the Way, Bad Santa versus Polar Express, Christmas Carol versus Home Alone. That's going to be hard. National Lampoon, Christmas Vacation versus Here Comes Santa Claus, Elf versus Frosty, Christmas Story versus The Grinch, Nightmare Before Christmas versus The Santa Claus. And remember, next week, or the next time we do this, they will everybody here on the call will have a Christmas miracle, which means they have the opportunity to cash in and bring back a previously eliminated Christmas movie and create a triple threat scenario. So that's going to be oh god, I'm going to be hammered. All right, that's going to be a fun one. But guys, gals, anything else to say before we wrap up this awesome Christmas tournament? At least this round.
Heather, go ahead.
I apologize for my brain.
JP,
This has been an endearing.
God damn it!
No, you whore.
JP's gonna sleep with one eye open because Heather's gonna kill him.
Look at Wendy. She's like, Mom, put that fucking cup down and hold me.
But no, seriously, I didn't get to do the Halloween one, and I really was looking forward to doing this one because I know, and we didn't even really get into the Die Hard because we could have, but we didn't. And I was seriously looking forward to doing this. Next week is going to be really interesting. I see a couple already here that it's going to be really close, really close.
JP, are you drinking wine?
I am drinking Southern Comfort and Southern and 7 with cherry juice.
Yeah, it matches his,
God.
his hat and his shirt.
It's color coded. Look at this motherfucker.
Hold on.
And
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the last time that you drank this shit on stream when you guys came down to meet me the first time and you fell out of the chair the fucking
Yeah.
at the hotel?
Possibly.
It is the same thing. Yes,
Boy.
And- as I always say, don't play with your penis in traffic.
All right. Well, this is what
And
I'm going to say.
if you're on the plane, don't look for Santa next to you.
What basement?
Fuck the Christmas Chronicles.
I'm not going to
It's not
disagree with
horrible.
you on that. What it went up against, I agree with. It shouldn't have even come close, but
Hey,
I mean, he
Dan,
looks like a
I'm going to
fucking
tell you right
hobo
now, you might as well start
sucker.
rioting.
I agree with you.
I'm
There's
going to tell you right now. Dan Rex says if the Polar Express or Nightmare Before Christmas doesn't win, he's going to riot. You might as well
It's
start
gonna-
rioting right
it's gonna-
now.
Christmas
It's not.
vacation
I'm going
winning.
to tell you, both of
They're
them will
not going to
win.
win. They're going to
It's Christmas vacation.
they're gonna make it. No, they're gonna make it far, but they're not
Yeah.
gonna win. Actually, I
not.
think it's gonna come down to either Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, or the fucking Christmas Carol.
I can't tell yet. I can't tell yet where it's going to go. I think after next week, I'll have a better idea.
All
I
I know is
mean-
I'm going to bring back a Christmas Chronicle.
I swear,
Mhm.
I've seen so many lists where Christmas
bring
vacations
it
actually
back.
just take it easily.
Oh, we'll have to
You're
find
you're
out.
gonna bring back
My
fucking
final
Die Hard,
four-
aren't you?
If we're going there, I'm going to see My Fun for The Christmas Carol, A Christmas Story,
I heard it too.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation,
What did I say?
No, not you. It's JP.
Oh,
and
My Final Four.
I'm gonna go with the sleeper, A Charlie Brown Christmas.
you know what? I think Elf's gonna be pretty far up in there too.
No,
Yeah,
I was
but-
gonna die
Oh,
immediately.
It's going up against Frosty, so it's going to be a tough one. But
Yeah.
all right,
Guys, it's Christmas time.
Poor Tim Allen's gonna get
It is
his
Christmas
ass
time.
kicked by Jack Skellington.
bam. All right.
Yes.
With that being said, guys and gals, we will see you guys next time for more awesome stuff here on the Horny Goat, and we'll see you guys next time for the next round in this Christmas movie tournament. Take care, y'all. Subscribe, like, share,
Is that
comment. Yes, it's Dancing Santa with reindeer.
Is that a belly button or? Never
The
mind.
butthole is the form of belly button.